The housing market is frozen and expensive. Want to buy a house? You'll probably need to be making six figures, and that's just not something a lot of people in the U.S. have. It's hard even for those checking what would normally be the right boxes. An experienced 29-year-old Dylan Rose knows
Right.
well.
There was no way that we came even close to being able to afford a house, despite us having good jobs, a combined $200,000 income.
Recently married, he and his wife plan to buy a home in Beacon, New York, a few hours from New York City, only to be priced out.
Within just 5 minutes of going on websites like Zillow, it just wasn't feasible at all.
Recent data from the National Association of Realtors showing the salary of a typical home buyer is $107,000, up 22% from last year. But the thing is, the median income for families is only about $75,000. So what's making buying a house so out of reach for a lot of people? One big thing, high mortgage rates. Remember, for the last year and a half, the Federal Reserve has been raising interest rates to fight inflation by slowing down the economy. And for some people, that's exactly what's happening. Those rising rates can add hundreds of dollars more to monthly mortgage payments, putting homeownership out of reach for a lot of people.
For a starter home, a minimum about $4,000 a month, plus the down payment close to $100,000 just for that.
Today, the median American household needs almost half of its income to cover the cost of owning a home. That's the highest ever on record, going back to 2006. And when you take a closer look at who ends up being able to do the buying in this market, it's older buyers.
Repeat buyers who may be boomers are the ones who are winning out on today's housing market.
They have the money, and they're often sitting in homes already with mortgages paid off. The vast majority of younger homeowners with mortgages have interest rates well below 5%, which can make it hard to move. That leads to fewer homes on the market, keeping prices high. Existing home sales last month at a 13-year low. It all means that today, first-time buyers make up only 32% of the market, historically low, and they're more likely to be in their mid-30s rather than their late 20s like they were a few decades ago.
They're substantially wealthier. And we also saw that this year's first-time homebuyers are more likely to rely on financial assets. So 401k, stock, cryptocurrency for their down payment. And that's not something that every American has.
A sobering reality for Dylan and his partner trying to build a foundation for the future.
Unless you have generational wealth, it's very, very challenging right now.